What's up, MSFers? It's the recap recorded live tonight because we had quite an eventful evening. They just took down the Nova Scourge because it was incredibly broken. I noticed this right away, and I couldn't find any information about it, and I went to YouTube, and finally I found the Dorky Dad video, and he was clearly pretty upset about it, so I asked him to come along with Jgiusti and Zero Cool Gamer. They're here. We're going to talk about the Nova Scourge and what's going wrong with it, why it's been taken down, and then we're going to cover a little bit about the gear tier 18 also. Dorky Dad, what did you notice going wrong with the Nova Scourges?
Yeah, so I went in to do my second run on the Nova Scourge, was just basically every single pact applied. And the second I got into the first node, my Red Hulk took 5 turns in a row. And that's when I realized immediately there was an issue. And then on the next nodes, more bio characters were just taking 5, 6, 7 turns in a row. And then what it ended up being the end result is the bio scourges are completely broken and you're getting multiple turns. There's no rhyme or reason on who's going first, how many turns they're taking. Nothing makes sense. But people are able to go in with bio characters in every single section, completely decimate everything, and score giant scores. And so the leaderboards were completely corrupted because of that, and they had to take the Scourge down, or trial down.
Here's a clip that you posted from Twitch earlier today of 99 taking 15 turns. Take a look at that.
This was ridiculous.
I was trying to do a 3.2 million run in between it getting taken down with these broken scourges.
Oh.
That's just insane how badly they messed it up to have to take it down.
That's Zubin joining us. You can see 99 just continuing to go here again and again in this clip. So Zubin, what kind of score were you trying to go for in your run?
I saw RNGesus doing that 2.9 million difficulty 10 run. So I started it up, and the first few nodes are fine. The city nodes are literally impossible unless you have used this bug, because they do so much damage, and that bug is just insane. You take like 4 or 5 turns. But otherwise, once they fix it, I think we'll be back to like difficulty 8 or 9 at best.
Okay, Jgiusti, do you think, like, what do you think is going to happen with the scores that were up there in the leaderboards? Do you have any idea what they're going to do with those? Because I mean, they can't keep those scores, can they?
Yeah. So I think the issue is, and this goes back to the same thing, is they shouldn't have pulled this down. What they should have just said is, hey, this is going to stay up. We're going to take away the rank rewards. We're going to rerun this for rank rewards next week.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been the easiest way to make everyone up, because now they're going to have to comp people at different levels, right? Because I have a 4-star Nova. And people would haven't, maybe they're busy at work today and they're just getting off work, or they were asleep if they're Europe players, right? And now you got a whole swath of people that they got to figure out what they're going to do. Like, am I going to be eligible to get the milestone rewards next time they rerun this, or what are they going to do?
Right.
Because I don't think they can re-roll accounts this late in the game. So now, I don't know. I feel like they created more issues if they just sent an email out or a message, saying, hey, we're not going to give you leaderboard rewards for this, but have fun.
Right. Right. Once again, they screwed up and then they yanked it. Zero Cool Gamer, did you get in and do your run before this came down?
I did my run and I noticed that the bio characters were going nuts. I was having fun on stream, but I mean, I seen a lot of chatter around it. Like, every character is going like 5, 6, 7 turns that were bio, and I'm like, why is this? You know what? I don't really care. I'm just having some fun with it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really take precedent on it or start looking for something like something was wrong, but something felt very off.
Yeah, my Titania kept triggering the pings from the gambits in Node 6, and I was just like, why is she taking so many turns? Because I needed what's-her-face to go into a stun, and I was like, why are these turn bars at 0 for like every character but my Titania, who won't stop going? It was very clear that something was wrong. And this comes after they nerfed it. So they did some testing, and Dorky Dad, you had a theory on this testing, why they would test it, nerf the points that you had to reach in order to get your unlock and your 4 stars, but not notice that this was totally gunny bag. What was your theory on that?
Yeah, so a theory that was rolling around in the Twitch chat was basically that they sim to do all their testing. So when they're sims, they were probably losing on teams that they thought they shouldn't be losing with. And so what they did is they nerfed it to match the sim so they were getting the results they wanted, not knowing that all the while in the actual game what was happening was this absolute lunacy.
Mhm.
And this is just so funny because like literally if they let us playtest this, 5 minutes would have passed before they had paragraphs from all the envoys saying like, this is completely borked, right?
Yeah.
Like this is not working. It just it must have just been complete oversight.
Yeah, when I can see that there's a problem, there's a really huge problem. And now we've kind of talked about this, and I want to talk about the other thing that happened today, which is the Gear Tier 18 came out. Zubin, have you been applying any Gear Tier 18 to your characters yet?
No, I'm waiting on the pieces for now. Unless if they release some huge overpowered character in the next few days or something. Until we
Right.
have DD, just safer to hold on.
You sure you don't want to apply it to your Red Hulk? Because I hear she takes 5 turns everywhere these days.
Oh
No, what I'm curious about though is, Dorky Dad, you also mentioned that there might be some issues with the Gear Tier 18. Some people are saying there's some discrepancies in like the damage between characters and stuff. Can you talk about that some?
Yeah, so we got some screenshots from people in the community about before and afters, and we had Ceci, who's a community member, who had pictures of his vulture at level 95 on May 3rd, and then today, and there is a 9,000 damage differential between the character then and the character now, after putting 0 extra investment into him. So there does seem to be some sort of stat realignment that happened, which is obviously not a great thing with the coming war changes and just with PvP in general. So people are a little concerned about that, whether that's just visual or if that's actually real stat changes in the game. I guess we're going to wait and find out.
Did we have an update that took place between those two pictures? I can't remember. We had a recent update, but I don't remember when the dates were. I wonder
we
if
had like a little bug fix yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wonder if that had anything to do with it. I don't know. We're not getting much news. Of course, Scopely has gone to bed, so it's all crickets in the server. Not that they really talk to us much anyways. But, that's what happened today, folks. And when we get more information on that, I will be back here tomorrow night with all the latest for you guys. In the meantime, be sure to check out Dorky Dad's video covering the Nova Scourges as he walks you through some of those nodes and the craziness that ensues. And I'll put links to all these guys so that you can find them in their usual places, whether it be Discord or YouTube or whatever, and you can go harass them with questions and whatnot. Because remember, I just find what everybody else does. And so thank you for coming and seeing this live edition of the recap, and thank you all for joining me here on Voice. Dorky Dad, Jgiusti, ZKG, and Zirkle Gamer and Zubin. I appreciate that very much. Remember, guys, don't just have a good game, be good yourselves and others too. And for more of the latest, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm Run7, bringing you yesterday's news today.